Hello, buddy. Welcome back. Sorry for the late start here. I was frantically trying to copy and move my files over from my previous university to my personal account, just in case I get kicked on August 1st. Because usually your contract, I believe, was supposed to expire on the 31st. Now, I kept doing it, and it wasn't kicking me off the server at midnight. So I'm not sure. I haven't finished moving all my files, but I got like some of the most important ones. But I just had to take a break, and I did want to play some games tonight, but it's just so much just mind-numbing, just data entry, just copy paste, basically copy paste here, copy paste there. There are more sophisticated ways to do that. I looked it up. To move from one Google Drive to another, you can just change owner, but I think because of the security stuff at the university and just some of their policies, they don't want you to change ownership outside the organization. Then I just have to do it old school, just, copy paste. Fortunately, a lot of it is stuff that's copy pasteable. It's just like, basically Google Docs that are like Word docs. So it's just a bunch of one screen, copy, second screen, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, for like 100 documents or something. And you got to rename, create files, rename it. So it's just a bunch of annoying data entry. But anyways, we're here to play some League, so let's go. What rank is this account even? Emerald 3, okay. So we've gone down a little bit on this account. We were running really hot on that account for a while. I did do a support tier list. I recorded, it's like an hour and a half long. But I'm just going to release it tomorrow. I just didn't have time to upload it today. Or it finally uploaded, but it was so close to when I was going to stream anyways that I just decided I'll just do it tomorrow. But here was the rankings that I pretty much had. Probably not too many surprises there. I don't know if anyone's even going to watch. Most people are probably just going to suspect that I'm just not streaming tonight because it's such a late start. And I probably shouldn't, but I just kind of want to. I've been having fun with this Spellbook. And I always have fun coming out and hanging out with you guys, even if it's just talking with a couple of you in chat. I explained a lot of this in the tiers. I think Rakan is still really far up there, no surprise. He's doing really well in Pro. He's okay in solo queue. Very good Spellbook user. I think Spellbook is the rune that you really want these days if you can get away with it on a support. So a lot of the supports that are able to use Spellbook pretty commonly have moved up a bit. So like Bard is up. He's been doing very well in Pro. I might actually try a Bard game out. I haven't played him before, but he's got impressive stats. Now, that might be very specific situations, but like 43 picks in Pro is still a good amount. I mean, it's not like the 100 plus of the really top meta picks, but 74% over 43 games is pretty impressive in Pro. I need to look up and see actually when. I don't think there are any like very specific ways that you necessarily need him. The thing is, he's hard to coordinate in solo queue. Because if like you ult and your ally is trying to ult or do something in a huge pile of people, it's like a big problem. But it's one of the most versatile ults in the game. It can do a lot of interesting things. Okay, we'll wait a second. Obviously doesn't do any damage. His auto attacks can do quite a bit, and he's just good at sort of roaming around and trying to make plays. He's very weird. He plays very differently from a lot of other champs. %6 cash back. That is one thing. He does not use the magical footwear very well, because you really want your boots ASAP, so you can run around and get chimes. I think he's just Locket Redemption, right? I guess some people like to go Deadman's on him. I mean, it reduces slows on you by 15%. This also reduces slows. Ionians have a way higher win rate, though. Now, he can start fights, you know, from a pretty far distance if you land it. I don't know. There's just so many weird things you can do with him. Looks like he does kind of fall off a cliff in terms of scaling. So that's not great. Which makes sense. I mean, he had, like, his heal is pretty bad outside the laning phase because you rarely get to charge it up. I guess in siege situations it can be, like, okay. But he's got, like, an okay stun, but then, like, his E and his R just don't do any damage. They're just kind of, like, utility movement spells.
I recommend
but anyways, he's doing well in pro. He's a good spellbook user, so I've moved him up. Poppy, I've moved up because she's also doing well in pro. She's obviously good against mobility. I think she can use Spellbook pretty well. She just had, like, it's sort of like Bard. Like, her stuff is very situational. Now, okay. Well, it's tough because she has played in support the most at 51. But yeah, I mean, she can be flexed to a lot of different places. And so that's going to, like, throw this off a little bit because you're less likely to use Spellbook if you're in other roles. But I think as the support role, I guess we'll just do Rakan here. Because with Lucian, you really want someone that can heal or shield. Well, I guess, like, CC as well. He does get stacks of his passive when someone gets CC'd. But he also gets stacks when someone heals or shields, so... I mean, Rakan does both. So in a fight where you're just tagging everybody with your ult, he's just getting, like, so many stacks of his passive. And I talked about this a lot in the support tier list video, but I think this is... I'm getting a lot more used to going for the Resolve Tree second with Second Wind and Revitalize. I thought I would really miss out on Ulti Hunter. And, like, early on you can feel it, but once you get a couple of ability haste runes, especially, or, like, items, especially if you take the rune and you take Ionian Boots, that's another 20 ability haste. Then you don't really notice it that much. There might be some cases where you're waiting, you know, 5 or 10 seconds for an ult that you otherwise might have had. But also, you need to get a lot of kills on a lot of different people to really unlock the value of that rune. And so, a lot of times it's not really even going to be unlocked until 20 minutes in the game if you have a kill and an assist on everybody from a team fight. So, it just depends. Like, I think the red runes are probably better for scaling into the late game, but Rakan's already really good in most of those situations, so just helping him get through the laning phase, I think, is often his toughest part of the game. Because it is a little hard to force kills by yourself without a jungler. Usually with Rakan, it depends. Like, his W is very good if you hit it. Now, the enemy, if they have hands and it's an all-in, can flash the W pretty easily. But yeah, if the W lands, it's pretty good. But if your W misses, you have almost no damage after that. Like, your shield is good, your Q is not a lot, and then, you know, your passive is not going to do a ton in the early game, so... He does a lot less damage than most other engaged champs early. So it is hard to force kills in the same way as something like a Leona or an Alistar or whatever. Hey, what's up, Butter? Hey, what's up, Jason? Were there any, I forgot, were there events today, or did you guys just roll up and just kind of have some fun? I'm jealous, man. One of those things, maybe one day I can go to one of those things with you guys. I know we were kind of joking about it, but, I mean, I don't have any Magic cards. I guess you have an extra set, probably. Extra deck. But something like that would really be fun. Or even just if you're ever able to come down here. I guess I could go up there sometime too, but just hanging out with the boys, you know, on a fun trip. It just sounds like a great time. I've been trying to get people down here to just even just go hiking with me for a day. It's just so hard to get people to do things. Especially, you know, when everybody gets a bit older, everybody's got kids and wives, girlfriends, all that stuff. But it is fun. Ooh, that was risky. Okay, Vi is there. That was a good ward. No, I really don't want to give her any extra shots. That was still one of my favorite times over the last few years, is when you were able to come down that one time in 2023 and we got to go hiking and saw those bald eagles at that random like hole-in-the-wall sandwich shop. That was pretty cool. I just went ahead and gave him the heal so he would have the confidence to run in and get more kills. And he did. He dashed in like immediately once I healed. And with Spellbook, you can be a little bit more aggressive. The Rakan is very good if you're on strong side. He's got quite a bit of mobility in that knockup. So if jungler shows up or mid laner like that, that's a good situation. What? Why are they scuttle? I guess. How does Kassadin pre-6 get a kill? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was crazy. I think we saw like 3 bears too from our car, just riding around through the loop, which is pretty cool. I don't mind seeing them in the car. Seeing them in person is a little more unnerving, but trying to soak those hooks if I can. I mean, Lucian can kind of get out of them too, but I've got a lot more health and sort of durability than Lucian does, so. We're getting pretty far ahead on CS now, which is nice. Our grubs are up in 2 minutes. I've got a Spellbook swap in a moment. Pyke is probably going to go up there. I don't know if we're going to be able to, like, kill them, though. They're both kind of mobile. I think I'm gonna have to get Spellbook, because I think Pike... They just can't do anything down here. Do I do... Damn it, I don't know if I'm supposed to do Ignite or... We've got Prio. Oh, okay. Oof. That's a blasting. I'm just gonna go ahead and switch it to TP. I had to stay longer and guard him. I'm not 6 though. Damn it. Oh my god, Yorick already got a tower too? Okay, yeah, that's just a... that's a diff. Well, that was definitely a diffy. X-A... something 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 tur. Like a slur or something? Oh, this guy. Why didn't it just say their full name? This guy just went 0-2 AFK. Okay, how do you go 0-2 against Yorick? In lane is Vlad. I don't know. Hey, thanks Enrique. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. What are you playing these days? Yeah, not streaming nearly as much as I used to, unfortunately, and our numbers are, you know, a fraction of what they once were. But we're still hanging out. Still have a handful of people coming out every night. Usually play a couple of games and just chill and chat with people. Butter, what's your opinion of Whataburger? Isn't that a California thing? I think they're getting a Whataburger near my town. I mean, I don't eat fast food really, so I don't know. I'm not like a burger connoisseur. Burgers taste good. I'll give them that. I mean, I really like. I guess pork tastes like okay. My uncle really likes doing pork for like holidays. Um, and he's a good chef. Like it tastes okay, but I don't know. I just feel kind of weird after eating pork. Like if it's an okay steak or like a hamburger or something, I can eat that. If I don't eat like too much of it, because my wife's vegetarian, so I really don't eat meat hardly ever anymore because she's a thing. Oh, it's a Texas thing. Okay. And what is California? Is that In-N-Out? What's their big burger place? I guess there's a bunch, but what are some of the? Oh yeah, the freaking Hardee's. Like, what's it called out there? Carl's Jr. It's so funny. Why would they like do that to their brand? Where it's like, depending on where you are in the country, the exact same place, like chain, is called something different. I don't know. I'm sure there's a history behind it, and there's a reason why they keep it that way. But oh, I didn't realize rallies and checkers are different things too. I do now. Pizza is my one one of the unhealthy things. Pizza and ice cream. I don't eat a ton of either, but I definitely could. Those are some things, I could really go to town on, especially pizza. And I don't feel too bad after eating pizza, although it's arguably the worst.
I recommend
up there, depending on what kind of pizza, than, like a burger or something else. Almost certainly got more calories than most other things, depending on how much you eat of it, but my one kind of unhealthy thing we've been doing lately is my wife and I will go to this barcade with our daughters, usually about once a week, and I'll get like a little flatbread pizza, which that one's not too bad, I think, because there's just not a lot to it. But then I'll get like an espresso martini or something with it. Pretty good. I guess let's do Rakan. Like I kind of want to do Bard, but I don't know. I feel like I need to study it more, and I'm just too tired. And I need to go back and do more data entry to move my stuff also, because I'm not sure. It didn't kick me off the server, but if I log out, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to log back in. I really wish they would just, like, give you a clear map if you're being, let go. Doing Teemo main stuff. Hey, what's up, Enrique? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Teemo's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if other employers do that or not, depending on, like, your situation. But that was, I wish I could have stayed at the big university. But, if they're going to let me go, there really isn't any, like, preparation or vetting about the various systems you're a part of and how that, like, is going to play out with your contracts not getting renewed. Because I was basically on a traditionally semester by semester contract. The last few years it's been year by year contract that gets renewed, or this time not. But if I hadn't badgered them so much about, like, am I going to get a class or not? Am I getting classes or not? Like, I would not have known that I, like, wasn't even going to get classes. I would just figure out, oh, hey, I guess I don't work here anymore, right? So I had to, like, badger them a lot about it. And then it was also, there's not a clear timeline for when I lose access to my email, lose access to my Google Drive, lose access to the library, lose access to, like, my student records. and stuff like that. If a student for some reason has a grade question or wants me to like dig up an old essay of theirs or whatever, there's just not a timeline on that. So it's like, would have been nice if they're just like, hey, 100% you are losing access to your email this date, you know, at midnight. So I'm just not sure. I mean, maybe there's a reason why they can't do that. Maybe for some reason it's chaotic. It just sort of depends. Maybe the IT people don't have a good system for that, and it just takes a while. Maybe they have to physically type in stuff and process that, and it just depends on just depends on how many people aren't being renewed. So like maybe some years if they fill out all the people that aren't being renewed fast enough, if they do the data entry stuff, then maybe it's instant. Maybe other times there's a backlog because they cut a whole bunch of people. I don't know. You'd have to imagine most of that stuff's probably just got to be automated though. Just some system that just does it. But I don't know. Because I got library books out too, and they haven't told me like when those are due. Those are supposed to be due like in January 2026. When you're faculty, you can check them out for like a year at a time. But, you know, if I'm kicked out of the system, if they knock me out of the system, I can't log in through email or other things, and how am I supposed to figure out, like, turn in the library books? I guess I just go physically turn them in. Like, I couldn't check on what the date was or whatever. Or does it move the timeline up? You know? Is it due when I get kicked out of the system? Or if not, like, can I still go check out books? That'd actually be kind of cool. I should have maybe tried it earlier this week, because I think my suspicion was I was going to get kicked out August 1st. So I think that was when my contracts is supposed to expire on the 31st. Maybe it does it at August 1st, at the close of business on August 1st. Maybe it's 5 p.m. I get kicked out. I just don't know. So I just wish terrorist Milo. We don't have hardly any CC, so he doesn't get a ton of value out of that. God, their team is sort of scary though. Wait, is Trist mid against Zerath? Quinn against Singed. Do I dodge this? This looks kind of bad. I don't know. I guess it's not bad enough to dodge, probably, but... I mean, historically, Cinch is good into melee stuff. I mean, I just don't really know what Cinch is supposed to... It kind of depends on what he builds. I feel like he's going to die a lot, though, if he tries to proxy, because Udyr's really fast, and he can get over there. And possibly run him down and kill him if he tries to proxy.
My fellow travelers, you are all about to witness a majestic epic.
So we'll see.
Unless I get killed, but probably not.
I still wish they gave you, like, if you were an academic contract worker especially, I still wish they would give you like a year or something. Like if you didn't have any classes, they just still kept you on the payroll for a year just in case you got like more contracts in the future. At least let you keep the email. Like I said, I just don't think that it takes that much to save email. Right? And possibly Google Drive. I mean, it's capped at like 15 gigs or something on Google Drive. Like, it's not that much data. So, I wish they would keep those records at least for like a little bit, emailing that. And library access would be cool too. But I mean, let's be real. Nobody uses the library. Like our school library probably has 10 million books. I'll bet that less than 1% of those, far less than 1%, probably 1/100% or something, actually get checked out. Like, nobody uses that. And if the library wants to justify its existence, you know, why not just let some of the academics check it, like, do it? And maybe, you know, if you check stuff out and you learn some things, maybe you still publish stuff, and then eventually you come back. Or you can serve in some other role at the university. I don't know. I think just trying to keep academics in academia, tied in your ecosystem, even when they're not teaching classes. I don't know. To me, that sounds like a good business deal. Maybe not let them do interlibrary loan. That's kind of expensive. But just checking out books that you already own in the library. I don't know. I mean, that costs money, but... Or maybe let them, like, pay some money or something to keep access to it. I don't know. I would probably do that. Just like a... I don't know what you... Not necessarily alumni, but... something like that. Bonus. I mean, there is a public library, but, you know... to be fair, I haven't been to a public library in a while. I think they know. I think they know. Yeah, they ran immediately, dude. God, Vane's just missing so many wide open CS. It's crazy. That's just a thing with Vane, though. How is Trist, like, out CSing Xerath? Can't Xerath just, like, spam his shit on her? From, like, a million miles away?
Should I be running? Yeah, I should probably be running. I dance so fine I kill.
Study rooms in the libraries are great, yeah. All kinds of activities, right? I mean, honestly, what I may do is... Because it's an open library. You can just go in there. You just can't check out books, right? Unless you're part of it. Now, you can get, like, a courtesy pass. When I was still working on my PhD, but, like, really not working on it very much, I think they eventually... They didn't kick me out of the program, but I, like, wasn't on their records anymore. It was kind of weird how they were rolling it. Fuck. Okay. She made it. I was about to say, if she dies because I missed my cue... What do you want? Like... You literally, like, got hit by everything. She was out. She turned back around. Walked right into... Kaisa W. I mean, I guess I could have blocked the W, but she also could have dodged it. Like, she... And the wave was crashing. Like, she didn't have to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this game. I probably should have just dodged. Like, we have so many just like... Our comp just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, Jarvan's very early game. Vayne is just possibly the worst ADC in the game right now. Like, extremely late game. And Kai'Sa's just a better version of Vayne in pretty much every way. And then Xerath, like... She missed the pin. This champ is just so freaking bad. I don't even know what I get here. Maybe Ignite. I'm not sure if Jarvan can beat Udyr if I go up there. Maybe I should have taken teleport, but... Maybe there's just no way we get kills here. Well, she wants to die. I guess that's her business.
I dance because I'm free.
Yeah, I mean, she's getting frozen out bottom, but I think it'll eventually push back out. Fucking, oh god, Jarvan's just like not pathing towards it. He just has no clue what's going on. All of his camps are up. I could have been up there for that. They already got Dragon too? My god. What are we doing? Udyr basically has the same farm as Jarvan, 2 KP. I feel like we could have showed up. I don't know. Can we not fight him? With +1? With my ult? Xerath ult for middle? Like, Xerath ult and a Jarvan ult could be good. Like, these ganks are just kind of bad. I don't... Why would you flag and drag over like that? Like, now we have to wait on your shit. No, don't tumble forward. Fuck, I'm just dead, aren't I? Dude, okay, yeah, I definitely should have dodged this. God, well, guess at least it didn't die. Oh god. Okay. I don't know how she got aggro that late, but Sin, she's gonna fucking die again. Yeah, I should have dodged. I don't know. There's just too many like goofy like C tier, D tier champs. We could still win. I'm not gonna give up, but it's just like no synergy, no raw power. I mean, they don't have a ton either, but it just feels like, and like no individual good matchups in lane. It's like I thought the Xerath lane would be a lot more dominant because he just outranges Triss like so hardcore. Triss is not going to get any magic resist. Pin him back. Pin him back. Did she use her pin? Shit. If that little ball didn't hit me, then I could have R'd and maybe... I don't think she would have died, but she could have taken 1 or 2 more shots. Fuck. Oh my god. She's probably gonna fucking spam ping. She should have just backed all the way up, like into the bush. I potentially could have body blocked that, but we're down 50 CS. Why do people play Vayne? Other than just like, she's like a cool vampire hunter, I guess. But there's like literally no reason to play her. Other than you just like her vibe. She's like short range. No like damaging abilities. It's like all auto attacks. Even like Jinx has her Q, which is like okay damage. She's got chompers for a little bit of CC follow up. And then of course she has her ult. It's pretty good. And she gets like resets. Vayne, it's like, okay, you get a mobility thing that empowers an auto attack. You get a passive that empowers your auto attacks. You get an ultimate that gives you some movement speed and empowers your auto attacks. And you get a really conditional thing where maybe you pin him into a wall. Or you can knock him back. That does like no damage. Melio is so insane. I don't know, man. I know you love Melio a ton. It just, man, I probably don't give him enough credit, but still, like, our comp is just absolute trash. And like, the problem that I've always said a lot of times too is, which is not always the case, obviously. I know Brad, you know, does a lot of off-meta stuff too sometimes, but a lot of times, people who play weird shit or stuff that's like very off-meta, there's a much higher than average chance that they're just not really committed to winning. They're just kind of for fun. Which, you know, they can play the game however they want to play the game, but if you're their teammate, you know, and this doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. So when you see people locking in these like C and D tier champs, you know, not only are the champs kind of underpowered, but you kind of have to question the motivation or the mentality of... Alright, can we pin him into the wall? Okay, thank God. Kill him, please. Oh my God, Triss is here too. Oh. Alright. I mean, I'm kind of cool with packing this one up. I don't usually give up, but... Man. I knew it should have been a dodge. I should have dodged. Yeah. I could maybe play one more. Yeah, like I'm saying, there's no like necessary problem with it. And I mean, if you have 1 or 2 people just kind of like for fun, you know, for funning a champ that's, you know, maybe not the best, like that's fine. You can work around that. It's just like when you have a whole team that's doing that. Jarvan is like, okay, Jarvan's kind of meta, but especially Singed and Vayne are just like, I don't know. I don't think they're that great. Especially Vayne. I mean, she wasn't doing anything that was like egregiously, like insanely bad. She's making mistakes, but it's just like the champ itself is just extremely underwhelming. Yeah, I mean, I've played some interesting stuff too, you know, in the past. I mean, some people don't think Rakan is really good. Hey, what's up, friend? Um, but yeah, you just can't have too many unusual things. I mean, one thing about Teemo though, and I was, you know, kind of a Teemo hater in the past, um, but you know, I think especially if the Teemo goes for sort of the like nuclear mushrooms build, you know, like Nashers into, you know, Leandries, you know, that type of stuff, plays around the mushrooms instead of like on hit Teemo with like Wits End and Ginsu and stuff like that. I think Nasher, Leandry, and then maybe like a pin item or, you know, just something like that, Death Cap. Something like that. Like, those mushrooms are actually pretty good at, like, controlling objectives, and there's a lot of objectives in the game right now. So, I actually don't mind, you know, having a good Teemo on my team that can do that. As long as you have, you know, other people on your team that can start fights or tank, and stuff like that. And that's part of why I almost always prefer to play an engaged support, because that allows your other teammates more flexibility in what they play, so you don't have to rely on your top laner or your jungler playing engage. And it's really hard to have too much engage in CC, so it's fine if they want to play engage in CC, but if you want to play something like Teemo, and you're playing, you know, Rakan or Nautilus or Leona or something like that, you know, that can still work.
I recommend skipping.
Philosophy professor. Hey, thanks, man. Philosophy was actually one of my undergrad degrees, or like majors. I was English, philosophy, and religious studies. It was like a triple major. Used to have a big, like, beard for long periods of time. I don't remember if you watched me back. I don't remember when you watched me back in the day, but I've only recently started shaving it in the last, I guess, 2 or 3 years, because I started getting some, like, gray in it. Which is fine, but Professor Levin, that's pretty cool. That is not my name. Oh God, Poppy. I'm gonna play Rakan anyways. That's like a really annoying matchup for Rakan, but if you just wait on her shield to fall off, then it's fine. Like, you can still just run into people without using your mobility with your R on. If she pops her E, or her W, whatever the little circle shield thing is. Oh God, Mundo. Oof. I used to ban Mundo all the time. I haven't seen him in a game in a while. Jason usually bans him. Bring it back. Maybe I will at someday. When I get like more gray in my hair, on my head, and then just kind of everything's gray, maybe I'll bring it back. Still trying to pretend I'm not quite as old as I am. Yeah, Teemo's okay. He provides early pressure and good good pressure or like protection around objectives with those mushrooms. So I definitely don't mind nuclear Teemo. It's just a lot of people get beat by the shopkeeper, in my opinion, by going too far into the on-hit Teemo. Nashers is very good, but outside of Nashers, I think just going heavier AP instead of more attack speeds probably good in most matchups. I mean, our comp is pretty good. Kayn is... It kind of depends on what Kayn does. I think blue Kayn is better, but I'm not sure how we're killing Mundo. Sivir can kill tanks eventually. But Phase Rush Poppy. That's an interesting one. Got Ignite, too. Why would you not just go Hail of Blades Poppy if you're going Ignite? Try to go for some cheese kills. They're going to sit in that front row bush 100% and try to cheese us when we walk out. Yeah. Nashor's is just like an extremely good item. Any champ, well, not any champ, but like a lot of champs that, you know, want attack speed and AP, it's kind of a must. Like Azir is probably the biggest one. Then it's good on Teemo, and there's a few other champs like that too. But I just noticed there's like a weird little dog with sunglasses in the middle of that. What is that? I'm just gonna go ahead and put the ward here. I know that's what's gonna happen. Looks a little bit bronze to put a ward in there. I mean, I guess you don't have to. I could just walk up and queue the bush, maybe, but...
Minions have spawned.
Oh, thoughts on the new ADC? Usually she's looked kind of bad.
I can't wait to see
I have seen her pop off. I played a game where she did really well. I don't know. People are still working on her. Like, she can be good. It's kind of... Right now, my, like, initial opinion is just, like, a worse Jinx. If you just want, like, an auto attack, you know, hyper scaler. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong about that. Possibly a lot better than I think she is. They're gonna hit two, like, a lot earlier. Our comp is good. Mundo's really the thing I'm scared about. Like, Champ is just like nightmares from Mundo before. He gets like 8,000 health, does like 2,000 damage on an auto attack, and just heals it all back, and you can't CC him. We do have a pretty good mix of damage, though. And champs, I think that will get percentage damage. Mundo will almost certainly get Leandri's, and I think his flamethrower is also percentage max health. I think Mundo's like, I think I don't know, it's hard to say we outscale because of Mundo. How? Oh, we went middle? Oh my god.
Humans think that to believe in something you have to be serious about. That's their problem.
I don't know why she would step up like that. It's pretty ballsy not to hold her barrier there, too. Poppy is such a pain in the ass. So I ended up ganking Victor. God, Zed just clears so fast.
Says someone has to die, they die. Our people are bleeding. My lady's gonna heal them.
Oh my god. Oh, did you get both of them? No, I only got one. My god, the fucking Zed was there too. That's crazy. Dude, no way. He lived? Oh my god. That's really bad. This jungler is just like smoking Kane right now. God, Kane might go red Kane too. I feel like red Kane is so bad. After all the nerfs and everything. We're down so much. I don't know if we can contest for grubs. If I'm up there and we have an advantage though, maybe. Shit, she fucking dodged it. That was really just unlucky. Maybe should have waited on the rest of, God, dude, the Zed is just running it. Running us over. How are they 6? Oh, because of the Neela crap? I don't know what she was trying to spell shield. Yeah, they just get more XP because of Neela. They hit 6 first. One of the few like major benefits of playing Neela. Alright, she just wants to chill. Where are we going? I mean, I've got TP. Fuck. God. Like, can we get anything this game? Jeez, this is such a jungler diff. It's insane. God, Water Drake. I feel like Water Drake does more damage than any of them. I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it does a lot of damage. Alright. I guess I still have my TP. Dude, please. Obviously! Obviously! I was gonna say, like, please do not walk up. You're at 1 HP and we have no eyes on the enemy ADC. Like, they're obviously gonna be there. Unbelievable. She even knew it! Like, she was pausing and waiting. Have to get exhaust or something. I should have just pinged back like 10 times. Like, because we both knew she was going to be there. Sivir was just hoping that she wouldn't. Wasn't it crashing too? Like, she literally could have just waited.
That's why it's the truth.
Dude, run. Don't even play with that Zed right now. I'm just gonna get these boots.
I am a chronic linesman.
An ally has been slain.
Poppy might diver if I'm not here. Also, I just need to use this summoner spell. I mean, Rumble's doing alright versus Mundo top, but...
They ain't seen moves like mine. Danger is as fun as you let it be.
I don't want to W the wave because I'm not sure if Neela is just like hiding somewhere in here. Probably not.
Has been slain.
Really, they all went
An ally has been slain.
literally like 4-man mid. I mean, we can't follow that. They have first step and they're a lot stronger.
Ally has been slain.
Time to get it started.
She already used her crap. Holy shit.
Enemy killing.
Zed is just like crazy.
I dance so fine I kill. Wanna catch a ride?
This Zed's probably smurfing. Or he's just having a really good game. I don't know. He's everywhere.
I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even
Out farming Kane.
Plating will
He's got
fall
every objective. Well, we got one dragon. I feel like he's, you know, got 9 kill participation and he's still out farming.
I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
Like basically Shyvana that actually does shit. That's what Zed feels like. I don't know. I haven't noticed in general Zed's being too OP, but he does have really good farm, and he can assassinate. I mean, I'm gonna see that. No, no, no. I think they know, right?
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
No, no, no. Run. Poppy is. I mean, it makes you want to ban Poppy. It's kind of like Morgana. Like, the mechanic is really annoying. But it's like, that's like their one thing they do, you know? And it's a nice thing. But if it gets to, like, you know, later game team fights, she's a lot less menacing than some other champs that can more reliably start fights.
An ally has been slain.
Please don't try to wall. Okay, she did wall or block it. Is he coming? He probably is. Fucking Silas is. Yeah, Zed's coming too. Dude, you better run. He's gonna fucking dive you. Maybe use my heal, because he doesn't know how to back in a smart spot. I mean, at least I've got Summoner Spellbook, but get this rose here. Okay, are we gonna get this? Okay, nice. Okay, it's looking, maybe there's hope. More hope than last time. We did get a free win, like the first game. It's just complete solve. I think that was that tonight, or maybe that was yesterday. I can't remember. So you change summoners. It's every 4 minutes. At your first change is at 6 minutes, and then it's I think it's 4 minutes after that. But every time you change it to a different one, then you get an extra 25 seconds off the cooldown. So right now it's 140. So it's like a little over 2 minutes. So it starts getting like really fast in the mid to late game. It used to be much longer. It was like 1 or 2 minutes longer on the first one. And then they like turbo buffed it because no one ever played it. It's really good. I think the whole reason we won that little 2v2 skirmish was because I had Exhaust and Ignite on the Neela. That was a massive part of it. So it requires a lot more kind of like paying attention, because your summoner spells will be on all kinds of different goofy keys too. Oh my god, Victor, can you do any fucking damage? Please. Holy shit. Is anyone coming? Holy shit. Okay, yeah, punish that shit! Please! I cannot believe he missed that. Okay, finally. My god, they overstayed so long in our territory. At least Victor didn't die. That's like one item Mundo is already almost unkillable. Alright, at least everybody's getting Leandries. But yeah, because I don't have Flash, I want to swap that one out, obviously. Now it comes to like interesting choices. Like you can start picking some of the good stuff like Teleport. Or you can go one more and get the cooldown even lower. You can't get the same one again until you've swapped. I think on your 4th swap, you can go back to one that you picked within the last 4. So you can't just do Ignite every time. You have to have a rotation of at least 4 that you run through. And they can't be ones that are part of your main thing. So like because I have heal and oh my god, everyone's here. They're just gonna kill him and get Atacon for free. Because I didn't ping that Atacon was up and his minimap's disabled. That's just, I mean, you really have to do that in solo queue. You just have to, like, tell everybody, like, just ping everything. or they just won't pay attention. Are they not gonna go for it? They're doing drag instead. That's like a safe one. Can we kill Neela? Poppy's gonna be there. Zed's busy. Oh my god. Zed's gonna be coming. No, Big Daddy Zed's coming.
Humans call it battle. It's just a dance.
An ally has been slain.
Don't leave nothing.
Okay, well they didn't get Atacon, so that's the good news. I'm pretty sure they could have had it when they killed Victor Bottom. Sivir's kind of starting to do some damage. I can't jump in there. I'll probably just die. Like, I don't really need barrier. I just kind of wanted to get the cooldown. Smite is kind of a cool one too. Like, that's a lot better in Pro. In solo queue, you really kind of want to coordinate that. Fuck, they're gonna do it so fast. I think we maybe get there fast. Fuck, they saw Kane top though. Is that why they're doing it? Our jungler is just kind of trolling.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Well, we killed everybody. Yeah, if Kane was there. Actually, if I had Summoner, if I had Smite, I maybe could have out-smited it. Maybe I should have taken Smite. I don't think we get 3 towers. We get 2. I mean, he's right. Like, we don't want to dwell on it. But it would have been nice if he was there. But I also could have had Smite, and because Barrier is honestly, like, we don't need it. I guess it did save me right there. I don't know. I'm scared of him. I'm out. Alright. I mean, obviously the big ones that you want are, most of the time, teleport early on if you're going up for grubs. I mean, I don't think I could have saved her with Redemption. It's possible I could have, but... Come on, Victor, we need you, buddy. You gotta have somebody with a positive KDA somewhere on the team. Mundo hasn't even been a factor yet. That's the scary thing. It's been like all Zed. And eventually he's gonna come online. I'm gonna have to get... Oh, she's got Executioners. Okay, that's good. Okay, wow. Rumble actually just melted him.
Enemy has been slain.
Can we get Baron or something?
They want to see.
Can we get... I think we just gotta get this. I mean, I really want to get Baron. Yeah, Sivir should just get a tier 2. Alright, I guess I'll just take Smite here. I don't know if I'm going to need that or not. My sort of secret sauce lately has been Moonstone 3rd. After you get Locket plus Redemption, it amplifies both of them by a ton. And you're going to have your shield max by then. And Rakan's shield is very good. It's like a 300 base on both components.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself. But you too.
Okay, Rumble got the mask thing too, the double mask build. Which is really nice, because that's going to help shred.
I'm gonna live forever.
That's going to help shred for the Victor also. Victor's almost on death cap. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, do they get it? I think they get it, don't they? Do I take TP here to get out on the field faster? We're waiting on Kayn anyways to do Baron, probably. Maybe? Now, Rumble's low. Rumble needs to back. I guess I'll just take Barrier. I think I could have lived there. I don't know. I did zone out Silas and kept him busy for quite a while.
Why stop being sad and be awesome instead? True story.
Shit, oh my god, the fucking TP.
An ally has been slain.
Kind of overstayed on the inhib.
It's called magic. We call life.
Now their base is kind of burning. Shit.
They will remember my name.
Has been slain. Double kill.
Nice.
I dance because I'm free.
Oh my god. Oh, we overheated with the harpoon! He should have... Maybe he didn't have... Surely he had his flamethrower. And surely the flamethrower would have been better to overheat on than a harpoon. I mean, they didn't get a lot out of... They didn't get a lot out of Barrier. Or, out of Baron. It's 2v3. Probably just gotta let them have that. Sucks because they're just like still barely getting these objectives and still able to catch the wave. And that Silas flanking TP was really kind of brutal. When they got the Baron. Support Veigar. You might be waiting for a little while. What's up, Carlos? I mean, Veigar is fun. I don't know. Maybe someday in a normal game or something. I should probably just use the smite on something random here since there's not a big objective soon. I got it because Baron was on the table before, but... I think I'd rather just have heal for this fight. Yeah. Oh my god! Fuck, they didn't even have Silas there. That's annoying. Well, if Silas was there, they probably would have just aced us and killed us. That was such a weird fight, and Poppy disrupted it. Maybe if I had stayed back and peeled the Sivir more. Zed's kind of fallen off. Like, a lot of their team is. Mundo's kind of coming online, but, like, everything else is kind of falling off, it feels like. Poppy's basically worthless. She doesn't, yeah, she doesn't have Locket, Redemption, like no team fight stuff. If she hits her, she has her little movement disruption, and if she hits her ult on somebody, then knocks them out of the fight. Like, that can be good, but Zed's down bottom. She's not testing me. Alright, he's just pushing up. Now he's rotating back up here. It's gonna be annoying. Can we, like, punish the Silas? I mean, Zed is gonna be there. Rumble's not here. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Rumble has TP, but these fights are going so fast. Are they doing it? Yeah. Oh my god. What is happening?
Don't take a lot of words to tell the truth. Human flame is
Are they on it? No, they're going in right here. Holy Mundo. Oh my god. This fucking champion has been worthless all game. But now he just like just deletes everybody.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The Zed just like turbo carried that game so hard. I guess we shouldn't have fucked with him there at the end. I did kind of guess wrong. Mundo would have blocked the CC anyways, because his first, like every so often, he's just immune to CC with his passive. I think at level 16, it's basically always. Every time he picks up a canister, you just can't CC him. God, we were like 5-1 and 12 or something at some point. Yeah, I mean, Rumble and Victor were trying so hard, and it's like their Neela was basically worthless all game. Poppy didn't do very much. I mean, she did more damage than I thought she would, but she didn't feel like she was doing very much. It was just, for most of the game it was Zed, and then Silas started becoming relevant, and then at the very end Mundo was relevant. And we were just like getting caught up in some bad fights. That was closer than I thought it would be, though. But anyways, okay. Well, I got to get out of here, but thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time, 11:30 or 12. I need to try to get my sleep schedule fixed, because I have to actually start, you know, can't take my grandpa afternoon nap here for staying up too late. But I could probably still get on tomorrow night at some point. But anyways, that's it. Thanks. Great to see you guys. Good to see you, Carlos, Enrique. I can't see the name on the person who was asking about the new ADC, but it's good to see you too. Let's see, were you the Teemo enthusiast was Enrique. You were the community college friend. Thanks for that, and Butter. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day. See you everybody next time.